me a big body Benz. We touching paper for real niggas rapping pretend.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherelle. I do cruelty-free beauty and vegan lifestyle videos here on YouTube. I will be incorporating more things soon coming up. I do a lot of vlogs as well. So if you guys want to join the, squad, click the subscribe. If not, that's cool. But today I kind of wanted to do just a little video here. I bought this book a long time ago and I always wanted to do like a sit down, get ready with me or question answer video. I should have done it with a get ready with me because I just did my makeup. But I just remembered about this. So this book is called 3,000 Questions About Me. And I think it's a cool way to get to know myself. Like, being on YouTube, you guys don't really know me and I don't really know you. I know what I know and you know what you know. It's very surface level, I could say. And I'm really a dope person, I feel like, I've tried very hard over the years to grow. I'm very much a person that I like to evolve, I like to change, I like change in little doses, and I try to be very self-aware. Definitely in my life, I've never really been a person of judgment because I don't really care enough. I don't know how to make that sound less rude. I'm not a rude person. I'm a very caring person, if you allow me to care for you. But I just try to be very self-aware and, like I said, non-judging, because who am I to judge? I'm not perfect at all. Very flawed. We all have flaws. I'm not perfect. So yeah, I just kind of want you guys to know me on a deeper level, if I could say that. But I just thought this book was really cool. Myself and my husband actually have done another book. I forget the name of it now. Tell Me the Ways to Love You, something like that. We did that book like years ago, and I actually should read back through it because it was actually really cool. We did that book probably 10 years by now, which is kind of cool. Is it over there? Is that how you say it? I forget. But I remember purchasing that book for a couple of my friends that were getting married. I said, listen, this is a really good book. Like, if you guys don't want to go to counseling, if you guys don't want to go to therapy or whatever, how they recommend therapy before, or marriage counseling before you get married. So this is a really cool way, and then at least you have the book that if you guys ever fall on hard times, you can go back to the book, you can refer to it and say, hey, maybe this is why we're losing our disconnect. Let's sit down and connect back together. But anywho, this book is called 3,000 Questions About Me. And I thought it was kind of cool, and I could write the questions on the screen if you guys want, and I would love to hear your answers down below. I think maybe I'll just do maybe the top 5 and see how you guys like it. But question number 1 is, what is your idea of perfect happiness? Start out with such a loaded question. Perfect idea of happiness. For me, perfect idea of happiness would be having a healthy, happy marriage, which I do. Having a healthy, happy son, which I do. Me outside being married, being healthy and happy in the state that I am in, and also the same for my sisters, my brothers, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, my aunts and my uncles, and then also wishing the same for David. So that I feel like is my idea of perfect happiness. We're people always getting along, and we can talk to each other and speak to each other kindly and love each other. That is my perfect happiness. That's my happiness on earth. When we're all enjoying each other's company, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't enjoy David's company, but I think that's my idea of perfect happiness. Just being healthy and happy in my body, just being totally cool with everything that goes on. I think that's perfect happiness, I would say. What is your greatest fear? Well, one of my greatest fears already came true, losing my one of my parents at a young age. I was 27 when my mom passed away, and that was, oh my gosh, that was the roughest thing of life, that I could say. My mom was my best friend. My mom passed away with stomach cancer. She passed away with respiratory failure. We were in the hospital, and the doctor just didn't really want to help, and they were like, well, she's far gone and she's stage 4, but her cancer was getting better because we were doing holistic treatments. We just had to go in for routine maintenance blood transfusions for her blood to have higher levels, because she had stomach cancer. She had like ulcers and stuff in her stomach. So when we went there, she was just having trouble breathing, and they just really didn't help her, and she passed. And that was probably one of my greatest fears. Obviously now becoming a mom, God forbid anything ever happening to my child or my children when I have more, but that's probably my greatest fear. And another greatest fear is losing my dad at a young age. You know, I'm 32 now, and my dad is what, 55 or 56? How's my dad? 56. He's 56. So he's still super young, you know. That's such a fear of mine. Me and my siblings, we always joke, we're like, you can't leave us here, we can't be orphans. And we're like, we're all grown at this point, we want to be orphans. But it's just sad to think of a future without your parents in it, you know. It's a scary, sad thing. Another question is, what is the trait you most deplore in yourself? What does deplore mean? Let's look that up. Does that mean hate? Deplore. I want to say it means hate. Hold on. I don't know this word. Let me get it right. Oh, deplore. Feel or express strong disapproval of something. So I guess, right? I know. I wish I didn't have so much stage fright. When it comes to singing, I had so much stage fright. When I was younger, I used to love to sing, and my parents used to put me on the spot. And I remember one time we went on a cruise and we did karaoke, and I looked up and I was just so nervous because there were so many people around. Like, that was the biggest crowd I ever had to sing in front of, and I freaking sounded like a goat. Like, my voice was like shivering and shaking, and I don't know. And ever since, I'm pretty sure I got booed off, and ever since then, that has been like my biggest thing that I hate. I hate that I have so much stage fright. I hate that I allowed people to kind of get under my skin, because I'm very talented. I think I'm very talented. I've heard I'm very talented. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but you know, I sing, and I love to sing, but that really messed me up some years ago. So I would say probably stage fright is a trait that I hate, or deplore. I want to say stage fright is probably one of my biggest, but it's funny because I can stand up in front of a group and give a speech or talk about something that I know and I'm very passionate about, but when you ask me to sing, like, my throat closes. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna work on it. You know, being on YouTube actually helps me get out of that. I hope, yeah, that's what I would say. What is your greatest extravagance? That's question number 4. It depends on what we're talking about. Like, I'm not a label whore. I don't really care. Ooh. Anaya's here. Especially becoming vegan over the years, when you think about like brand named stuff, a lot of brand name things are made out of leathers, and because I'm vegan, I don't buy leathers. So before, I used to be such a sneaker person. Didn't have to be a name brand, but I was such a sneaker person and such a shoe person that over the years I've kind of slowly grown out of that after turning vegan, because like I said, a lot of the bags and stuff that you really want, you can't get because they're not vegan. So if I was thinking outside of that, I would have said makeup, but I've kind of come down with makeup. I think nice cars. I'm somebody that really likes nice cars, like really likes nice cars, and probably a nice house. After that, who really cares, right? And my last question is, what is your current state of mind? What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, what would you think?
I don't know. Maybe like an emotion?
Current state of mind. I don't have a current state of mind.
That would be like optimistic, maybe. So it's like,
oh, like
looking
about your
forward.
grinding?
So like, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Maybe looking forward.
Okay, my current situation, I could say. Right now I'm very focused. I'm laser focused on saving money because I want to buy my house, like I said. Well, I said at the end of the video, I don't know if that video is gonna go up, but we were planning on buying a house about 4 years ago in the state of New York. We're born and raised and from New York, and we were about to buy a house, and then David and I had, you know, our conversation, and we were saying that if he's really gonna be serious about doing this whole Olympics thing, he really needs to come to California to train. But to go back and forth and hotels and all that stuff, it was just gonna be so expensive, so it just made more sense to move. But moving meant that we weren't buying our house in New York, and we would have to find a different situation. And our situation in California is a little different because it's not like New York. Real estate is way different. Like what I would get in New York is way different than what I would get here. And I'm a person that since we moved from New York, I don't want to live in a place that was similar to where we lived in New York. I want to live in a place that's way different. And I, over the years, have become more of a beach person. And I love the beach, but beach cities, beach towns are very expensive. So we're at a point of where we're trying to figure out where we want to live, how much we can afford. Well, we already know how much we can afford because we went through the pre-approval process. But yeah, my state of mind is like just laser focused on saving money and being happy and buying a house where we can grow our family. And if we don't want to grow our family, that too. But yeah, I think laser focus. Is that a good answer? I think it's a good answer. Is it a good answer? It's a good answer. Yeah.
Good answer.
You know? Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. If you guys like this video, let me know. There's 3,000 questions, so we can go through this if you guys want. That'd actually be kind of cool anyway. That's a good video to get up so you guys can know a little bit more about me, and you guys can answer the questions down below because I would love to have a little dialogue with you down below. But hopefully all is well with you guys, and I will see you in the next one. I'm kind of talking a little low because Denver's still sleeping, you know? But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please remember to be blessed, well dressed and not stressed, and I'll see you there.